is going to get picked up. Smokey and Existence got out a little bit trouble over there, because if you have a look, Hastar and Gil are right below them. Where are the other members of Elementrix? And in the distance, TSM Entity joined the fray.
Oh my god, this is going to be a massacre. And as we see, on top is on the rooftop. He's not being contested. He has that free area to actually, get shots raining everywhere. But Mr. Hughes might just head in towards his demise, as is heading towards Team TSM Entity. And let's see if Team TSM Entity do want to engage in that fight. But Poo Man does come to help him out. Mr. Hughes does take down Smokey in the process, but Hastar does knock out Mr. Hughes on top. Will finish off Smokey, but Team Elementrix and Team Godel are in a mission smash, and Team TSM Entity might just take the better of them.
Now, Poopaman has been knocked out courtesy of Jonathan. Now, that is going to be a major mistake. Elementrix are going to be reduced to a two-man squad. On top and Shagar are going to have a lot of weight on their shoulders, because they now have to contend with three members from Godlike, Existence, Gale, and Hastar, and potentially a full squad in the form of TSM Entity. Again, now the thing is, They thought that, that left flank near the ridge is going to be clear. Shagar trying to get a few shots off on Godlike, who know that TSM is also coming to play. They are moving out of harm's way temporarily, because they might be moving out of harm's way in this situation, but they are heading straight towards Powerhouse. And Powerhouse, as we know it, have been on quite a roll. Day on a good note, of course, coming back strong in week 3. Their last hurrah of sorts. But VSG Crawlers CG trying to lay down some lead in the direction of TSM Entry. Now, this is what is exciting, because all these teams are going to have to migrate, and the fact is that you don't have a lot of options available. We are going to see a lot of vehicular manslaughter and a lot of cars blowing up, I am sure, while Z-God returns the favor on CG himself, trying to get that elimination. At this point, all they can do is bang up their vehicles, so to speak, because we know Z-God hates those pickup trucks, right? I mean, you remember what happened in the last match, and Ali made a big mistake. Oh my goodness, he actually went and banged his vehicle up against that cacti, and that is going to be detrimental for him. He still hasn't been knocked out. Why? We'll come to that fight. A Soul is having a fight with the boys from PH. Aman has been knocked and wiped out. This is utter chaos, Fixes.
Obviously, Team Soul, they're looking really good. Aman has definitely gone down, but Viper, look at him, finding Nova King in the fray and will take him down instantly. Zebra wants to rotate back. Buck, iconic. What an cover fire. That was amazing knock on Viper, and will finish him off as well. Sangwan does want to spray him down.
My second screen, well, not my second screen, my phone over here. That is a long range engagement with that Mini 14. Almost about 200. He can actually make it to the zone. Meanwhile, Mumba, these boys were under attack right now, but Servi is going to come in. This guy is going to go all out. We know that what he can do with the gun, but unfortunately, Rox gets the better of him. He gets a knock. Ted gets a knock on Rox. They are just exchanging knocks right now, but Synergy has 2 members down. Make that 3. Austin Vortex is the last guy remaining. Is he going to get that wipe on Celtz? And he does. Austin X. Zebra, he has been knocked out. That is going to be a major blow for them. The zone has shifted again, but this time it is in favor of Mumba, because like you mentioned, I come back to that. INES is opening up on Synergy, and they get knocked out instead by Megastar. So this is going to be a little bit of a to and fro going on between the teams over here. Of course, SGE Servi is the last guy remaining by the looks of it for his team. He is going to have his work cut out for them, and Megastars are going to try and make sure they get that kill. They do get that kill, and I do believe that is going to be a double elimination. Of course, Jean Mara with 360-degree view around you, a bird's eye view of sorts, and you can control the lay of the land. But it is difficult coming back in. Wait a second. That is a good grenade. Avi does get the knock with the Molotov, I beg your pardon, but he is going to get knocked instead. VSG Crawlers in a world of trouble, Fixes.
Yes, and as we speak of Marcus Gaming, still keeping the fight alive. They did manage to knock down Avi. I really love the positioning. You see, they did provide those very essential cover fire for the teammate. Will definitely go in to try and save Max Cash, but it's looking really tough. But Megastars, look at the range, look at the barrage that they're having on Team INES. They took down Synergy, they're taking down INES.
Are going to bow out from this game, and wait for it, What is the zone going to do? I am excited about this. It is going to throw everyone off their tracks, and they are all going to have to traverse down this mountain, which, like I said, is going to be a major, major problem. Marcus Gaming, of course, finding themselves being eliminated from this game as well. And that is going to be troublesome because, look, now I do believe Elementrix are in a good position, but they have to move in. Now, you know who's going to capitalize on this fixes? TSM Entity, because they are the only team right now in the new zone.
Absolutely. Team Tamilas, however, have different plans in mind as they take down Hype's prototype. Does take that plunge, have lost Manti in the process, but still wouldn't keep them short of going aggressive on Team Hype. Will finish off prototype and will definitely spot Gurkha and his comrade. But Evil Eye still trying to fire all those bullets onto Pansing. Gurkha does power out Mrs. Spray. Will take him down with that M16 and Carry pushes in. Two members are there. Hype, they have got a lot on stakes right now. Carry is really, really low and he has to. Gurkha needs to make that push, man. He's very low. He can do this. Yes, definitely. He succeeds in knocking him down. Now is the perfect time to give a res onto his teammate, but that's kind of too late as Striker and Gurkha are the last two members surviving from the squad. That's going to be that 1v1 fight. Striker has been spotted. Gurkha will take him down, and with that, he decimates Team Tamilas. Oh my god.
Beautiful clutch by Gurkha where he did get those 3 kills. And coming to the fight over here, Jonathan looked like he was in trouble or was he reviving? Wait a second, we're going to make sure we get a fact straight. Mega Stars are still running strong. 8 kills to their names. These guys definitely want to make that hat trick and make history in PMPL and any PUBG mobile tournament so far. That treble is going to be something huge for them. But Onko over here is patching himself up. TSM's Neo is laying down lead in the direction of Vexy. This is going to be a problem because the zone is going to be pushing in now, and Soul getting eliminated finally. We'll come to that in a second. The last 5 teams, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is where TSM Entity can actually reign supreme. They have to wait, they have to be patient, they have to pick their shots, and they have to wait for the boys to come down the mountain. Now, that is going to be super tricky, especially since we have limited number of vehicles, and at some point or the other, the smoke will fizzle out. Kiki OP gets knocked out by Z-God, and Neo is definitely going to go for a little bit of a spray and pray situation in that smoke. He might just spot him out, but again, the blue zone is going to force them to, just come down a bit, and I don't see anything happening for the boys from UME. Destro is the last guy remaining, and he gets eliminated in 5th position. Fixes 4 teams: TSM Entity, Elementrix, Megastars, and Team Hype.
I think there's nothing stopping Team TSM Entity right now, provided the members they're still alive. They've got 3 people surviving. Neo definitely does spot down Gurkha. That's going to be an easy finish for him. But yes, he does manage to finish him off with that barrel on his 4 times. Team Elementrix still have those compounds, but for how long? As the zone has shifted and the compounds go against them. Encore Steel, being the last member surviving from his squad, has done the job so far. They've got 9 kills. He's still surviving. They've accomplished that objective. I think Chicken Dinner is going to be a little bit too difficult right now, considering we have Team TSM Entity with all the 3 members alive. But yes, he can definitely aim for that 2nd spot.
Now, what's going to work against TSM Entity, and this is a very small percentage, a very small chance, is if Elementrix and Megastars somehow sync up mentally and attack TSM at the same time. Of course, the chances are very slim. TSM are looking strong. All they have to do is just be patient, don't overstep, wait for the enemy to come towards them, because, well, forget that. Now we are down to a 2... Well,
get inside the circle,
Elementrix just lost a member. This, of course, is going TSM Entity's way. Yeah. I don't see any other way around it. Onko is going to get shot at right now. He is being risky right now. He is going in with a buggy. Is he going to make it to cover? Even if he does, he has a chance to get shot by On Top at the back. Remember, he does not have a lot of healing on him. Onko just has bandages, and wait, forget that. Jonathan is going to go in for the kill. He gets that kill, and Entity are looking to ruin everyone's day right now and go away with the chicken position. 28 points, 8 kills, play.
Megastars, of course, coming in 2nd there. The most number of kills. Again, then you have the rest of them. Powerhouse looking a little quiet as we start things off here on day 4, week 2 fixes.
Powerhouse.
So that's an exciting prospect for me. TSM Entity getting the chicken dinner is definitely going to help matters quite a bit. They get to the 2nd place, 350.
Just a little while back. I do see Team Extreme have kind of fallen down just a little bit because, well, Team Tamilas had a very good game. Elementrix had an even better game, and and godlike. So I completely agree with whatever you just said right now, the way that, you know, Fnatic and IND have a chance to make it to the top 3 and get a few shots. Wait a second, Jonathan over here, is this going to be a first fight between Jonathan and Viper? Viper is in big trouble and he gets knocked out. What are these boys doing? What, you know, those 2 bridges which kind of lead to the other side of the massive island. So now the thing is, we are going to see this is going to be on display for us. Vehicular destruction. We are going to see some gun and runs. We are going to see some drive-bys. Of course, people traversing into that zone. Not a lot of
M24
cover in the
knock.
form of compounds. However, you got to be careful in those buggies. The passenger in the back seat is exposed to such an extent. And talking about exposure, Team IND Snacks gets a knock on Machine. Machine goes down. And Bad Rev is going to have a tough time picking his teammate out. Well, his teammate is already down and out for it. But TSM Entity are unleashing what they have on Hype. And have a look at that. One man knocks him. The other runs him over with a vehicle. That is just bullying play.
That's a vehicular manslaughter. I do believe that is a criminal offense. He's rattling off a lot of bullets here, announcing their presence. In the meantime, always spotting. Fnatic have eyes on almost everyone at the moment. As Jonathan, from above, he's just taking pot shots at Powerhouse. And Powerhouse are not stopping. He's just going to keep pushing on. And it's going to be Zebra getting turned to a zebra crossing. Vehicle blown up. Now Dark gets off. He knows he's got to take the fight here. And Neo, of course, is aware for it. He's going to be tossing in the nade. But he spots Iconic out. Iconic completely unaware. There's a player there. Nade's going to be sailing in. And Dark, unfortunately,
he's going to get it.
Brilliant nade coming in from Neo, and it's just wiping them out. The man himself just going off, popping off, and Doc, he's got a sliver of health, and if he gets taken down, it's 2 members down, 3 members down, in fact, for Powerhouse. And this journey, they were having a grand old time just roaming around the countryside with the cars, XP, but it looks like it was all for naught. They have been destroyed by the man, the myth, the legend, Neo.
The one. If people watching at home, if you don't believe in God, you are going to start believing in one God, the gods of PUBG, because they are being too kind to Orange Rock. The circle dead smack center on them again. So, you know, we discussed this earlier on that they're going to play a passive game, but the last few circles, they are going to hold their ground and make sure that the enemy come towards them. I think that is exactly what is going to happen. Meanwhile, TSM still on the periphery, on the southern side of the zone. They don't have a lot of issues over here because they do have Nova King, I do believe, the last man standing for Powerhouse, but we do know that he can be quite a powerhouse himself. This grenade is going to force him to come out a bit to the left. It might do a little bit of damage, but that car is going to cover him up. He has been spotted out. Clutch Scout goes prone in the nick of time. Bullets whizzing past his head. And that is reaction play. That is what you call reaction time. And these boys
live for Soldo. Viper getting taken down early in the game. The first casualty, in fact, means that they have a man disadvantage. And now they're taking fights on 2 fronts. As Z-God, look at a kill feed. He's going to get another knock into Abby, but finally, Hyozu is going to reply back, but let's hold on to this. Aman finding Raduser from Deadeye's guy, as the dude, the Lebowski. He's finding a kill, and this is just like a 3-way, 4-way fight at the moment, XP. It's just people knocking each other out, left, right, and center.
The thing is, if you have a look at where Soul is, they're in a good spot right now because they have the backs up against the wall, but the zone can actually come and just make things really, really, really bad for them. But the way everyone is spread out, they don't have a lot of competition on their side in the fact, you know, because of the way the topography is right now. They have that cover, they made cover with their vehicles, and everyone else is gunning each other out. But Aman does get another finish, I do believe, on Wadu. Wadu is going to be out of this game. CG Crawlers, he is the last man standing from VSG. Regaltos laying down the hurt on Carry OP from Team Tamilas. But now this is again a massive blow. The zone has shifted. Soul is going to have to move in, and this is where it's going to get interesting because Orange Rock is sitting right on top of that zone, you know, basically blocking the entry. I mean, do we even have to mention that? Do we even have to mention that?
I just want to say,
I believe in God now. I believe that there's a God of PUBG. That is it. I believe.
I just want to say something though, right? You have Orange Rock in the middle, and now they're like, guys, I can hear a lot of gunshots. Where are everyone? But I'll tell you where everyone is. They're in their graves. You know why? TSM entities like, you don't have the zone, but we got the kills, and they're just mowing everyone down.
11 kills.
Absolutely. That's ridiculous, right? It's still not we still have 11 teams alive, mind you, and they're in 11 kills and 3 still in the server.
I mean, a particular team have been prime location on the other side of the map, overlooking basically completely opposite Orange Rock. So Marcus Gaming in a good spot, and I think they did get almost got a squad wipe. Did they? Wait a second.
I'm not too sure
Wait a second. Nade is knocked. He does get knocked. Is that going to connect?
No, yes, no, yes. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. Elementrix get knocked out though, and Fnatic, they're in such a rough spot at the moment. It's gonna be Smokey, Godlike. They're coming alive. You said that they've been playing not to win, but rather they've been playing not to lose. Sorry, I rather rephrase that. They're not playing to win. They're playing not to lose, and that's what we've been seeing the past couple of days. But today, this time around, they have come alive as Orange Rock finally. Switching over to their perspective, they just have the one kill, finally getting out of their zone area, and now ashes to ashes, dust to dust. That is the end of Fnatic with 0 kills. What?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. They've been super quiet. I do not see a single stir from them when they could have actually taken on Powerhouse earlier. They had a lot of options, but I don't know what's happening over there. We'll come back to that because we still have 6 teams in the fray. Marcus Gaming and Orange Rock with all their members still intact. TSM have lost one. Well, actually, they did lose one, and the one they lost is the one Neo fell earlier. Marcus Gaming on a good outing, 7 kills for these boys. Orange Rock with 2. Well, this is where Orange Rock shine. And talking about shining, they are in probably the most covered, the most safe location as far as the map goes right now. And again, I wonder if the zone is going to be in their favor. Wait for it. 3, 2, 1. Boom! Right at the edge of the zone. Yeah, so I think right now Godlike is going to be in a good position, waiting for the enemy to come in. But I'm not counting anybody else. I don't know what to say right now because they have the zone, dude.
They have a plane for cover. They have a plane for cover and a car as well. It's ridiculous how these guys are so forward thinking that they're always ready for all the contingencies, every possible contingency. And I got to say right now. You smell that? You smell that? No. Do you smell that?
I know what you're going to say. Yeah. I don't know if the rock is cooking right now, because
I'll tell you what it's cooking. I'll tell you what the rock's cooking right now. The 8th chicken dinner. I can smell it in the air. I can sniff that. And now, the only 2 teams who are going to be holding on to 3 teams rather. Godlike have a great position. They're in the circle. Marcus and TSM have 3 alive apiece. And more importantly, the blood is definitely boiling because Entity are on 11 kill streak. Marcus on 8. So. Orange Rock, they want a chicken dinner, but they can't count their chickens yet.
I'm walking. I like that. They don't count the chickens before they hatch, eh? But I don't know, man. I'm not going to TSM Entity out right now. I cannot count them out. These guys have been playing phenomenally, but they're going to have to be careful because Marcus Gaming have been putting up quite a show over here. And just as I say that, Max Kosh gets knocked and loses his life, courtesy of Jonathan. Jonathan is out for blood today. He is on a rampage. He gets the dude down. Soul getting eliminated in 5th position. A better outing for them as compared to the last 4 days. As
definitely
far as their positions matter, their kills matter. Clutch Squad getting taken down.
Stop it, Jonathan.
Oh my goodness. OR is going to be out there just trying to finish this game as quickly as they can because we do have the last 3 teams remaining. Existence is trying to pick up his members. They both are knocked. Godlike down to 1 man standing. TSM Entity have been reduced to 2. And you know who is whole, Blay? You know who is whole?
Who is it? Tell me. Give it to me.
I don't know.
It is a rock.
Some team known as, I don't know. Let me just look it up. Orange something rock?
Yeah. Oh, they're doing it. They're doing it again. I told you I smelled it. I was like, what is that smell? It sounds familiar. It smells familiar. It is a chicken dinner that Orange Rock are looking for. And look at Mavi again. Again, the point man, the guy who's going to take everything for his team. He's going to go out on a recon mission, finding out what's happening. All right, guys, there are a couple of players there. Godlike, Gil, and Kings left alive. For TSM, they have been on a war path. Decimate. I think they're like 12, 13, 14 kills right now, but they have only 2 remaining. It's going to be Z-God and Mr. Jonathan Wick. I'm going to crown him now, who has been phenomenal. But Viru, he's even got the ghillie suit to work with. Everything. And I mean, everything is going the way of Orange Rock here, and it just looks like a matter of time before to get that chicken dinner. But I say that. Let's not forget, there's one man still there. 14 kills, and Jonathan has been taking the majority of that. And if he has anything to say, he's going to deny Orange Rock. He's going to try his very best, but let's see what's going to happen.
Now the thing is, the way Orange Rock is trying to spread out, they're waiting for the enemy to make a move, right? And I do believe Jonathan's eyes are kind of set on Existence and Gil. Now, if he does, what's going to happen is, this is what's going to happen. The moment somebody shoots, Orange Rock is going to pounce on it because they might be expecting that it's a 4v4. They know that, okay, they only have 4 people to contend with. They can be single, they can be double, and now they realize, okay, it's 2 teams against them. Jonathan gets a knock and a finish on Gale, but he does get taken out with Celtz. As I said, the moment he's going to shoot, his boys are going to bounce on them, but Z-God manages to take out 3 members of Orange Rock. It's going to be a one-on-one against Celtz. Z-God versus Celtz. Who is going to come out on top? Is it going to be Orange Rock or us?
No way!
Wait a second!
No way! There, but godlike right there. Unfortunate. They get a chick. Imagine getting chicken dinner and getting placed second, trailing by 6 points. How can that even happen?
Wow.
You know how can it happen? It was just too fast to comprehend. XP.
I really want to go to break right now and just look at what happened, but
Just simple math. 32 points. 32 points. At one point, it was over 100 points. Orange Rock entity, the gap between first and second place. Now 32 points. Another
stay for about 20 to 30 seconds and
He kind of overextended, to be honest.
That's what I think happened, right?
Because
yeah. Go on. Fix this.
because the entire team was kind of on a recon mission. They do not know where the other enemies lies, but we'll just talk about that a little bit later as we see VSG crawlers kind of engaging against members of Team Extreme. We would definitely want to spot out Demon. Demon is lying inside the grass. He does not want to show up, but Utsarga takes a dig at Evo as he knocks him down. Will spot out Roach as well, almost damaging him to his, I think, 20% HP. Avi, he has to make some moves, man. He is kind of falling back. Avi is trying to rotate around. Roach has healed up, but CG, he still fights back with that Molotov. But will that be enough? That time will only tell, as Utsarga still holding through the rock. He knows that this is the moment that they can capitalize on, but it's a tad bit too late as CG takes a knockdown on him and will finish him off. But Team Tamilas going with the substitution and making things happen as this, I think they just wiped out Team Extreme.
I am disappointed right now. I'm sorry. I mean, I was staying quiet. Kudos to whatever just happened. Team Extreme had such an opportunity to capitalize on that situation because they were trying to engulf the boys from VSG crawlers right now. 2 of them knocked out. One of them almost bleeding out, almost getting knocked out. And Avi over here, meanwhile, getting picked up. But now they have another onslaught to deal with. It is going to be Team Tamilas who are going to be powering their way through and trying to finish what they started. They obviously got a couple of kills from Team Extreme, a little bit of teamwork from their part. But Manti OP is going to go down from a grenade from Evo. CG is trying to hold the fort down. He is trying to keep the enemy at bay. He almost gets another knock, but I think he is going to get knocked instead. He does not. Carry OP and CG on a sliver of health, both surviving. They need to pass themselves up. So we are at a stalemate again. But I do believe I might have a couple of seconds to quickly talk about what happened earlier. Do I or do I not? I think CG is going to be going back a bit smoky, trying to light up the boys from Soul Fixes.
Godel, again, this particular fight always happening between Team Godel and Team Soul because of their rotation collision. So Godel always holds those higher hills, as I speak of. They love having that high ground in Sanhok, and this kind of goes on with their rotation pattern. The way they loot those houses, they have those health advantages, and they know that Team Soul will be rotating from Kampong. So I wasn't quite surprised when that fight erupted. But this is a good decision by Team VSG Crawlers as they think fit to retreat over there and not fight because they were not ready for that fight. They realized they took one fight, they finished off that squad. Courtesy to Team Tamilas, if I'm not wrong. But after that, that's a good decision because you need to go back. You need to recollect your thoughts. You know that there's an enemy in front of you who is hungry for you, and that was nice from their side.
I mean, that was nice, the fact that practically go out of harm's way. But again, I am still caught up on Team Extreme's blunder. They were in such a good opportunity. And I did see someone go on that left flank. I don't know what they were thinking. They are definitely going to look over at this footage, probably talk amongst themselves, probably bang their heads against the wall. I hope they don't do that metaphorically. But it's a blunder, and I'm going to drop it. I'm going to drop it. Mistakes were made, and I hope they capitalize from that. But meanwhile, over here, Mr. Hyozu has been knocked out by a grenade, and Clutch God is going to lob another one in 3, 2, 1. Skadoosh! And they love to land on that northwestern small island and loot up, take their time, and then come back in. I'm going to come to that in a second. They are right in action over here. Carry OP does get a knock. ID Slayer retaliates as well. Snacks is down. Let's have a look and see how this is going to turn out, because the Slayer is going in for the kill, jumping around. That was not the right call for him, because Carry OP spotted him, fires a few bullets in his direction and gets the knock. Carry is going to go back on the revive for Mr. Spray, but Snacks, is he going to bleed out, or is Trance going to make it to him? It looks like he might actually make it to him for the revive, but Carry OP is trying his best to make sure he gets that kill. That one grenade can be devastating. If it is locked to perfection, it actually is going to be a good nade. Is it going to connect? It connects. Snacks goes down. IND, 3 members down, 1 member alive. A lot of pressure on Trance's shoulders right now, Vixis.
Yes, but I think Kratos is still alive, and he yes, he did get that res onto its Slayer. Now would have to do again that same job to get that res onto Snacks, but he will leave that for tomorrow, because now Team IND knows that they need to wipe them out, and they can revive Snacks later on. As we see, Team IND Trance will definitely go in for that res, but Kratos, I love the way he's moving around. They want to take them from the high grounds, and that's a good decision. And Team Tamilas did back off, was a good decision from their side as well. Will take a few boosters, but this jumping around movement might cause him a lot of trouble, as Carry, I think he got damaged by a grenade, maybe lobbed down onto him by Team IND Slayer. But Team Tamila's Carry is in a whole world of trouble right now, because all the 4 players are on their footstep right now. They are moving in close. Trance will spot Carry out, but Carry was fast to react, as he will knock him down, instantly pop in that first hit. Slayer's really low right now. Snacks will try to pop that grenade onto him, but he will try to knock down Kratos as well, but gets stuck on that ridge and will end up
taking a little bit of damage from the members of Dead Eyes guy, that being Wadu, of course. And the zone has made another change. We are still around the quarry, just a little to the north side of the quarry, a little south of Barn. Of course, the spawn site is actually going to be in play. But coming to the fight over here, Illusion gets knocked out by OS. Fnatic is going to try and capitalize on this, as Lazy and Wadu are the last 2 guys remaining for Dead Eyes guy. He gets up top on the rock and shoots down. Ash is going out all aggressive. He wants the kills. He is hungry. Frankie making sure he gets the knock on Lazy, and I think just like that, we might be down to 1 member. Wadu is the last guy remaining. He is going to get surrounded by all directions, and with that, Dead Eyes guy are eliminated from this game. Obviously, has had to move out altogether. He is going to leave his boys behind for the time being. There is a little bit of distance between the members of Fnatic. Meanwhile, Kratos is still fighting out of the blue. He is not stopping back. He knows he's the last guy standing. He takes...
And Scout won't survive either, because Daljit is out for looking for him right now. Daljit is going outside the circle just so that he can have Scout his kill. But Scout's still kind of juking him around, and I would be really shocked. But yes, Daljit does manage to
he got the kill, because if you remember, he is going to go down to the play zone. That was brilliant of INES, but they are still shooting. They can see your feet, mate. You have to move out a bit, and he is going to go and have to lie down on the other side of the rock right next to his teammate. It kind of looks like they are sunbathing in the distance, but believe me, they are taking cover from all these bullets that are flying around. INES fixes still a 4-man squad pushing in on the zone. Orange Rock, the guys who are synonymous with gatekeeping, as you like to call it, they are not alive anymore.
Yep, they're done for, and Powerhouse is still there. Team TSM entity is still, and I'm a little bit worried for Team Soul as to how are they going to enter, because they kind of proned in and they've been spotted. Machine getting taken down by the circle. Regal Toss, however, will knock down Budrev, but Goddle, look at him. They've got such a wonderful compound, and Team Soul does manage to eliminate Team INES. Good signs for them, but what just happened? 2 players got knocked down instantly, as Clutch God is the last member surviving, but Clutch God definitely will clutch it out as he finishes off Marcus Gaming in the process. Meanwhile, Team Celtz entering onto its Team Goddle maybe, and Regulatos has been knocked by Ultron. Huster trying to hold off his angle right now. Smokey lobbing a nade towards Atanki. He knows that he's got him knocked, and he might just finish him off, but Ultron might be that one little spike poor team Godlike right over there.
How
because MJ
many
is still alive.
grenades? How many grenades are we going to see? I'm just seeing people in the kill feed just getting ripped apart, ripped to shreds with so many grenades being lobbed every which way. Godlike Smokey just got another grenade knock earlier and a finish. That means the members from Celtz is going to be the last guy remaining. No, he does have a teammate in the distance, but Clutch God meanwhile is going to put down the hurt on PH. He did lose a member. Jonathan was knocked and finished by Nova King and Dark's grenade combo. Again, these boys synonymous with those grenade kills, but Dark is reduced to a last man. He has 2 kills to his name. He is trying to lay down the hurt on Smokey, but is going to lose his life instead. Neo making sure that he eliminates Powerhouse. Good outing from them. 5th position, 6 kills to their name. That is something that they are going to be looking forward to. Meanwhile, Aman and his teammate Regaltos are slowly creeping their way into the zone. You said that they're going to have a bit of an issue coming in, but there is no one there to check them. They can actually be in a good spot right now while the rest of the teams are going to fight it out. Celtz Ultron with that Molotov. He is going to get shot from behind. However, Smokey in the corner, not taking a lot of damage from the fire, but this is what's going to happen. TSM is down in the last 4 as well, and Godlike Hastar is going to get knocked out by Ultron. That is going to be a devastating blow. Smokey has a lot of work to do right now. He has to get in on the action. He gets a knock as well, and Godlike is out. TSM Clutch God with that final nail in the coffin for Godlike, making sure that they get the points, and they come out with the kills. But this is it, Fixes. 2 guys remaining. We have Soul versus TSM. Aman gets first blood on Z-God. Regaltos gets a knock on Clutch God. It is going to be a Soul 2 versus 1. Can the 1 hold off against the 2? He gets 1 knock. We are down to a 1-on-1. Regaltos versus Neo. Who is going to take out all the win over here? Who is going to go away with all the glory? He cannot go in for the thing. He jumps. He shoots. He does not connect. Neo is going to have a world of trouble right now.
Now, however, we still have to see how many points Orange Rock have, and they had a rough game. Finally, Orange Rock showing that they are mortal like the rest.
They're going to do something, especially when they did, take on Team Extreme, as we saw that earlier, Fixes, and in that situation again,
they're now 14 points away from usurping Orange Rock from that first position. 5 chicken dinners. Guys, not much of a change here, except Seoul are no longer in the bottom half of the standings. And I think that's going to be a good sign for all the fans. Towards, I want to kind of see it like end towards the water, a little bit of a cliff fight, a little bit of a beach fight. But hold on, speaking of fights, a fight is breaking out right now. Marcos Gaming against Team IND, and it's going to be Snacks. He's down, and there's no one nearby to get the res on him. He might just get murdered here. Shadow sneaking up, and he is going to get a drop indeed, and that's a free kill for him on the ground towards Slayer. But where's the third teammate is the question. They've already lost Snacks, as Kratos will be dropped down. The dude from afar, that was a very, very far shot, and the Lebowski's going to get the kill, and IND, my word, they are in a world of pain. In the meantime, we're going to be switching over to its Orange Rock. We're now caught in a fight within Team Tumulus, and it's Daljit with the Mac 10, the Mac Daddy, the run by is going to drop 1, looking for more. TT, Manti, OP, can't do anything. He's going to get taken down, and there's only 1 player remaining standing for the side of Team Tumulus, and for Orange Rock is Mavi and Anto looking for the final player for Team Tumulus, and it's going to be Karaoke. He's going to be dropping in Raven, dropping the Molotov. That's going to not quite land on the player who was crawling around on his knees, and he's trying his desperate best to find the kill. It's a 1v2. He can somehow win this if he somehow times this right, and is looking for 1, but dodging him is Mavi. And now Anto going for the res, as Mavi's going to keep Raven at bay. And this is a great move from Orange Rock. Mavi holds his attention, the res comes in, and now Karaoke is just going to run away. Looks like he is.
And could have piled a few bullets down and knocked the players. But right now, Viper, as we speak of, has taken down the members of Team Celtz and Team Soul with yet another squad wipe going into their hands right now. And Team Tamilas and Team Orange Rock, yet the fight is still continuing. I have no doubts on these players, the way they fight face to face. But when it comes about the mind games, that's how they get outplayed now.
I just want to point this out right now. Mavi, that play was amazing. They baited him out. Orange Rock baited out Team Tumulus. Team Tumulus thought that is no one in the vehicle carried everyone else, and they were continuing to shoot at the vehicle, which Chat Mavi.
Team I should have expected that, but right now we could just see a head-on collision between Team Marcus Gaming, but no, they decided to go away. But Max Crash gets knocked down by Deadeye's illusion right now, and Max Crash has his own world of troubles.
Yeah, vehicles blowing up left, right, and center. This is a demolition derby, not, but we do have Wadu Sir. He's gonna go res himself, but Utsurger from the distance finds Illusion. Illusion will unfortunately meet his grave. A snowman on the screen is something you don't see in a desert, as we do see the circle shrinking in further, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be ending either towards Al-Azhar or Junkyard or somewhere in between. Res going to be coming in for Max Cash, but Marcus Gaming, right now, they're good. They're taking a bit of damage from the circle, but they have enough time. And if you look at the circle, it's going to be ending towards Al-Azhar, a little bit south, and a little bit of a rocky outcrop out there for a lot of cover will be provided. Shifu is still in the zone. And he's gonna, is he, what is going on? Shifu gets destroyed by the Lebowski. Out in the blue, the car blows up, and with that, his soul's gonna be reaching all the way to the heavens, gets catapulted up, and now for Marcus Gaming, they're in a wall of pain. The dude, despite getting that kill, he's down knocked on his knees, and it's all on Surya, the god of the sun. Can they really on point, or they're all spread apart? They're very widely spread. I say that they're finally teaming up together. Viper and Sangwon. Viper's got a vehicle right next to him as well, and they're taking pot shots. Rekotov's taking pot shots, but the problem is he's exposed. While he takes a fight towards Orange Rock, he's getting shot at by other places. With Clutchshot's going to get a kill on the tear. Venom chiming in with a frag of his own. Viru joining the fray, rattling off bullets. Almonds on his knees. Utsurga's going to get blown up, and with that, Deadeye's guys are dead as again. Clutchshot's going to find tear, and Iron is getting knocked out as well. Back-to-back knocks coming out for two teams, and Soul are in a world of pain. Almond on his knees, and he's getting hounded with bullets whizzing past him. Nades galore as well. Rekotov's trying his very best to somehow try and help his teammates out, but Orange Rock in such a good spot, just laying down the pain onto Soul, and Soul have to be careful, because guess where they're stuck? They're stuck between Godlike, a Rock, and Orange Rock. This is not looking good at all whatsoever.
Godlike might just throw one grenade if Kill has that grenade. If he lobs it on towards Regultos, Aman and Regultos, both of them can get knocked down. And Sangwan and Viper, I doubt they would come to help them, because then the tables will turn in the favor of Team Godlike. That. But as we speak of, Iconic takes down the members of Team Hype as SK49 slowly and steadily charges onto him. He would have to rely on Dark to provide him that cover fire, which he does, giving him enough time to heal himself up. As Gurkha wants to make that rotation, he did pull off an amazing clutch, but will he repeat that clutch? Only time will tell.
Only time will tell, and look at who else has joined the fray. It's going to be Surya coming in from behind. He's at the edge of the circle, skirting it. He doesn't want to show himself, and he's going to smoke himself off, trying to play a little bit of a distraction. But this fight right now with the Powerhouse and Hype, this is where everyone's eyes are on. Doc is going to get a kill now. Nova King charging up as well to help bolster the defense. Sangwon's going to find Gil in the meantime. Sangwon takes down Gil, and Godlike, I do believe, are now down to one player in Hype. This stuck between the Zone and Powerhouse, and Powerhouse are having none of it. They're like, you will not pass. They're doing the best Gandalf impression, but Prototype doesn't care. He's gonna push on in, and Godlike in the meantime getting eliminated by Team Soul. Prototype out in the open, proning, hoping not to get spotted out, but he's going to be found out. Nova King comes in with a vengeance, and it's now all to the final two members of Team Hype. And Nova King, he's not stopping anytime soon. He's going to get two to one more, looking for another, but he gets taken down, and with that, but not before they get 7 kills.
But look what we've got here. Regultos dead spot out. SK49 will take him down. Jonathan blows out Scout OP's car and will instantly finish him off as Fnatic fall down to that last member. And Gurkha Whitey finally meets his demise.
In the vicinity, unaware rather, as Orange Rock now, they have to make a move here. They're outside of the zone. They have to make a run for it. But then as they do the Evo from the distance, VSG crawlers on top of the hill. They have the upper ground advantage as well. They spot them out, and a bullet's flying in. They're stuck inside that hut. And the moment they run out, the bullets are just flying past them. Reload comes in for Evo. A little bit of respite. In the meantime, Aman's going to strike from behind. And Orange Rock, they were supposed to escape here. They were supposed to be the favorites of 4 alive, but now they're stuck in a terrible spot for the clutch guard from behind. He just snatches the soul away from Aman and TSM. They just might have saved Orange Rock.
Absolutely. And VSG Crawlers as well. Now Orange Rock is in a lot of trouble as they have to revive two of the players. But Avi kind of smell down Niku lying down, and he does not want to move. He does not want to give away that sound cue towards VSG Crawlers right now. Evo still spraying down onto his members of TSM Entity, but they've gotten the smokes of their own. But Avi, being a beast, will finish off Anto, will finish off, I think, Viru in the process as well. Evo still spraying down onto its members of TSM Entity. It's a good thing that they're not fighting back because they've deployed the smokes. They do not want to give away the sound cues. What VSG Crawlers are doing is absolute genius, and it pays off because he knocked down two members with one single grenade as he will slowly push in onto the members of TSM Entity, trying to finish them off. Jonathan might just get caught off guard, and he's very low on his HP. CJ does not look like he wants to stop over there. He switched to FPV mode, spots down Neo, sprays him down, and will take him down, and will also fall back in the process.
They're not done.
Yes, Roach will spot Jonathan, and they will wipe out TSM Entity. What a heck of the fight we just saw right now.
That was incredible for VSG Crawlers. They were the gatekeepers, and they finally had enough. They had enough. They had enough of TSM Entity. They put their reign of terror finally to an end. And Jonathan, for a moment there, I thought he had a chance just to somehow manage to clutch it out. The problem for VSG Crawlers is that 3 players literally crawling around at the moment, and the rest has to come in. They have a little bit of time, but Mavi, he knows this, and he's looking for more. He's the sole player alive for Orange Rock. And look at the player from Team Extreme, just around the skirt, just skirting around that little bit of mountaintop. Now, Mavi is curious. He's like, what do I do right now? He knows a lot of players nearby, but he's completely unaware where everyone else might be. He's got his few vehicles for a little bit of cover at the moment, and this little bit of a nook there might really help things out as VSG Crawlers. The zone getting the knock again, despite the res just coming in. They're in such a world of pain. And for Team Extreme, they have 2 players alive. It's down to 4 teams at 8 in the circle. Fixes.
Oh my goodness, things are looking really, really good for Team VSG Crawlers, and I really want them to win this one. With the way they have played, they deserve this. That grenade, that was a beauty. That was an absolute beauty. But Team Elementrix, do you think they can actually climb that that huge cliff and get inside the circle? I doubt. As on top falls down. He tried.
You say, well, there we go. There's your answer. They can't. And unfortunately, they're outside the zone.
Yeah.
They can't make their way back inside. They're out of the fray here. But you know who's still in the fray? Orange Rock. 12.5% of chance of making it happen. But now VSG Crawlers, they have all 4 players alive. And it just might be down to Mavi. I don't see a world. And Mavi, did he just drop down? He dropped down as well.
All right.
They've won this.
They're
the king of the hill. They are the king of the hill. As the circle closes in, VSG Crawlers will probably be winning this game without having to take a single fight. But of course they're going to go for more. They have 10 kills. It's going to make it 11 as they get this kill here. They spot another one downstairs. No, they don't. But they're looking for more. They're hungry. They want those points. They want those kills. And for Orange Rock's Mavi, it's about trying to stay alive for as long as possible to try and get that second position.
Oh my goodness, as things have started to heat up, Team Extreme's Niku, he is still surviving. We have ignored the fact that there's still one member of Team Extreme that still survives and lives as we speak of. He might just, spot out Mavi. But does Mavi know about his presence? Is he aware that Niku is kind of still surviving beneath him? But VSG Crawlers, they are not pushing things out. They're not jumping. But will they right now? That is a question to be answered as they finish off Mavi. They're looking good. They also would love to finish down Team Extreme's Niku, but on top gets finished down by Roach, and things are looking really, really solid for VSG Crawlers as they slowly and steadily head out for that chicken dinner.
Yeah, this is done. This is an over. This is a donezo, as we like to say. And the king of the hill, ladies and gentlemen, he has been finally spotted out. And, well, at least...
When I saw CG walk up front with that grenade, came a lot of points, 33.
Godlike, Deadeye's guy, INES, IND, Tumblers, and Celtz. Rough day in the office. Fnatic especially, alongside Powerhouse as well. They have been quiet,
so to speak, because Fixes, you got to take us through that. But of course, let's have a look at the overall standings. Play 438, 420.
Those 2 teams, Synergy and Megastars, and they haven't done it. Marcus Gaming getting dropped down to the 11th position.
HP holds his own against an onslaught of INES members coming up the staircase, then I'm pretty sure we already have our Dar ke aage jeet hai moment set for this game. But that Bison, 53 rounds. I'm pretty sure it can fend off an entire squad, can't it?
Yeah, it can, 100%. And here he goes spraying in. He finds one. Switching weapons, gets caught out though. And he's got a double Bison setup here. This is insane. He doesn't have a reload. He's got so many bullets. He's got to keep spraying 1 HP on the one player. He doesn't get the knock though. He's still holding the line. And he's doing so much damage. Gets a knock. He makes his escape. Rocks! You're such a god. Badrev barely alive. Look at him. A sliver of health. And he doesn't have the bandages. He's got to pop an energy drink. And that's going to take quite a while. And Rocks, now comes the reinforcements. The cavalry has arrived. And MJ walking in. And he's going to be moonwalking in and wiping out the remaining players. Atanki joining in as well. INES. It's all gone wrong.
And I think only one member is going to be escaping. Nope. Badrev thought he's going to get away, but he gets caught off with the cavalry coming in just in the nick of time. But by the looks of it, Rocks is rocking on. He did not really need that help. Ultron and the boys, Rocks and the boys, MJ are going to be elated right now. They have a squad wipe essentially to their names, courtesy this gentleman on your screens. And well, the Bison is, like I said, it can take down an entire squad. Good ammo capacity. And Kapshi is going to be out in the
high risk to get in a little bit of a centralized position, and then you realize after all the risk you took, you have to backpedal back. I don't think it's going to be worth it. And I think that's one thing we've been noticing, at least in Erangel earlier today, that most of the teams were playing the periphery, as the Lebowski, Mr. Dude, is out in the open. Dude, it's notification spot. Oh no, Ash finds him. He's down. And he's dead. There's no way surviving that one. Wait, what was going on there?
Why? He almost made it too. He almost made it too. Again. It's just that, when you are this experienced at shooting, and you very cheekily might come in and actually take that kill away from me.
And it could happen indeed. Hold on, Frankie. This looks a little tricky.
Venom's already knocked.
Yeah, he is. Is he knocked? I don't think he's knocked yet. Venom, though, getting knocked out. They're taking quite a bit of damage despite having the high ground advantage. But look at Oways and Ash coming in from behind, XP.
They are going to try and literally surround the enemy and, like an amoeba, engulf the prey, so to speak. Gurkha, of course, we know that this man can hold his position, but can he do that against Scout and the boys? Scout and Frankie at one end, Oasis and Ash at the other. Venom's teammate is going to have a bit of an issue. I do believe he is moving around. Prototype letting off a few shots, just a few warning shots, making sure that nobody comes in the window. They have an idea. They are pretty much against one another. Always has gone down. Prototype almost getting a couple of shots on Ash. Ash is going to go in for the revive. Wait for it. Prototype might go for it. He is loading up that Uzi for that rapid fire. On the other end, however, Scout is trying to put the pressure on. Oh my goodness. Is he going to go in? Gurkha is going to hold his position. Prototype heals himself up. I think Ash is going to pick up Oasis over here. So Fnatic is still going to be a whole team going up against Prototype. Look at Venom's health. Venom on a sliver of health, on a sliver of HP, makes it to his teammate, and he's going to get picked up. Scout laying down the lead and gets a knock on SK49.
Yeah, it's basically a 2v2v2 fight, and unfortunately Prototype is going to be the last man standing, and he might just have to run for it. He's running out in the open and trying his best. He gets a knock onto Ash, going in for the kill, but he will not find it. Oasis saving his teammate. Rather, I do believe it was Frankie or Scout. Scout actually saving his teammate over there. And Fnatic, they wipe out Team Hype. And more importantly, I do believe this
the teams per se, but they know it's occupied. Meanwhile, coming to a fight, which was there was quite a considerable lull in the game after quite some time. Normally we've seen action right off the bat, but Demon over here, is he going to get a finish on Orange? He does, and his teammates are just going to glide right by.
Yeah, they will indeed. The VSG Crawlers, the champions of the previous game. Oh, that is so close by a sliver. He survives, but no, they're not quite done yet. CG still out in the open, and he's going to get knocked onto a player there, and Kazi trying his best to stay alive. Just one bullet, a breath, a little bit of a sneeze in his general direction, and he'll get taken down. And Regaltoss now, he's going in for the kill. Oh, hi there. Thank you. That's a free kill for me. And Regaltoss picking up the kill onto Demon. Team Extreme down by a man.
Well, whether you get a kill on your own accord or you get a free kill, a kill.
The players out in the vehicle, they've gone on a tour. Very late in the game, but they've managed to find themselves in a pretty safe zone. This is pretty good, but hold on. Capshi taking a fight with Scout. Scout's gonna get knocked down. Capshi's gonna finish him off. Scout trying his best to stay alive. Cover coming from a Frankie, but Frankie is not Frankie. It's gonna be Soul Almond all the way from the distance. And he saves Fnatic. Does he know what he's done, XP?
I mean, Capshi was doing so good. He got a knock on Fnatic. And Sanhok right now finding himself against the enemy. Of course, Fnatic is going to be the roadblock in front of them. Nova King with that Uzi gets a knock on Mr. Spray. Mr. Spray goes down. Team Tamalas in a world of hurt. I do see 2 members knocked out. I see a guy prone right beyond the wall. Nova King might hear it. He can be in a bit of a spot over there because he is the window. The window does have bars and you can see it. Nova King explodes.
Oh my god, that actually happened.
That happened, and you know, Team Tamalas went out along with that, but he was going to go in for the kill, and well, I mean, he didn't have to. He didn't have to. I think that was a bit of a self-inflicted injury on part of Team Tamalas, but well, the credit is going to go to PH, and they are going to come out with the kills. But OS over here, meanwhile, he knows that someone is nearby. Well, he knows someone is nearby. He's trying to fish him out. A lot of smoke. Wait, what? What?
Oh, it's happening. It's happening. Someone's going in for the kill, and it's going to take him down. He wipes them out. Fnatic, good night. Goodbye.
It was a questionable move earlier, but they had to get in the zone, right? And the way he played it out, he does get taken down by Surya. And I want Nova King and the grenade. It's a love story, mate. I mean, let's not even talk about it right now. Because
listen, they have a better relationship than I've ever had in my life, all right? I have not had a better relationship than Nova King and grenades. I wish I had that level of love. It's insane. I agree with you, 100%.
It's not happening. It's not happening. I mean, they are on a different level altogether. It's a better, you know that meme going around that it's a better love story than Twilight. That is what is happening with Nova King and his grenades. We can never match that level. But Ultron over here is going to get the finish on Snacks, and IND are going to find their numbers dwindling. Ultron chasing up ahead. I think he might get an idea that Kratos is somewhere in the distance, but Kratos, of course, is the last member remaining from Team IND. Soul on the meanwhile.
But I'm just going to be switching attention over to the fight between Marcos Gaming and Soul. Now, Almond's on his knees, is bleeding out, and meanwhile, Zygarde getting dropped by Team Extreme. Team Elementrix. It's just chaos now. The circle is definitely shrinking in, and despite the fact that Orange Rock and TSM Entity had such a good spot, they are taking some damage here. Now, Neo all by knows him. He's got a little bit of a smoke wall to prevent any more bullets coming his direction. It's Regaltar, Soul, and Viper as well getting a drop. Viper gets a kill on Iconic, and it's going to be Zebra replying back. He's going to file Sangwon, and Team Extreme meantime getting eliminated, and it's all on Zebra trying his best to stay alive, do something. Regaltar's pushing in, and he's going to get the knock, and there's one more player remaining, and Zero falls. Powerhouse Gaming gets destroyed. Get out of the server, says Soul, and Soul out of nowhere. They have only 2 players remaining in the server, but they're sitting pretty on 11 kills. Soul have come to play today.
They have come to play, indeed. 11 kills. Squad wipe after squad wipe. These boys are making a statement. And Elementrix, I was just going to say, they've got to be careful of Mr. Huyozu in the background, but I think Neo does take him down. So the thing is right now over here is Orange Rock has that cover, but they have to move out because the zone is going to force them to go out again. But TSM is under fire from Godlike. Godlike managing to get a knock. The Celtz are going to be in play as well. Soul at the moment have a good chance because they are outside the zone. 40 seconds on the clock. They need to recuperate. They need to reassess the situation and make their way to the zone. Meanwhile, talking about the zone, Godlike currently have their position cemented inside the zone. I think this is the last compound remaining, and it's going to be exciting to see where it goes from here on forth. But Gronton, again, he is making quite a difference today. And wait a second, OR Mavi with a double knock again. That guy and his grenades are wrecking havoc as we speak. DSM Entity down to 1 man standing.
They are down to 1 man standing. Of course, the res can definitely come in. They have a little bit of cover, but Neo, once again, it is all down to him. The one, the only. And he's away. He's far from the rest of his teammates. Now the call is being made, and one by one, they're getting knocked on. Celtz, they're actually coming in and taking away all the kills. Celtz, and thank you very much. I'm going to take all of that. As Mavi blows up a vehicle, finds 2 players as well, and now Orange Rock. They are in such a good spot. Neo left alone, and Mavi knows. Mavi knows. He can smell his prey. The hunters have become the hunters. Regulars is going to get dropped, but the nade sails in, and Neo, can he survive? It's a little shy of his position, but Mavi, he knows where he is, and he's not going to let this go away without a fight. The circle closing in, and this is looking very rough indeed with TSM Entity, but Orange Rock, all 4 players alive alongside Godlike, who now have 4 kills, XP.
And the fact is, Godlike and Orange Rock are on either side of the zone. So they are going to have a skirmish probably towards the end. Meanwhile, everyone else is getting picked off one by one. VSG Crawlers has 2 members alive. Soul, Celtz, Entity, Marcus Gaming at 1 people. And talking about TSM Entity, they have been eliminated in 7th position with 6 kills to their names, or are moving into the zone. They don't have a lot of issues right now. They have that zone. They have that little bit of wall cover. So it's not going to be a problem down to the last 6 teams. And this is going to just keep dwindling as we speak, because except Godlike and Orange Rock, everyone is survived by just 1 member, Blay.
And you say that as Marcus Gaming gets knocked out. VSG Crawlers, the heroes of the previous map in Miramar, they're down to 1 as well, like you mentioned. Celtz, they've got 9 points. And speaking of 3 kills they got in the end, Viper trying his best to stay alive. He heals in time and just playing a heal game. But Crouch from VSG Crawlers, he gets a few kills before he gets taken down by Daljeet in the very end. And like you said, it's down to a 4v3, v1v1. Orange Rock with 3. Godlike, 5 kills and 4 in the server as well, XP.
Roach knew that as soon as he made that knock, he had to get that kill because his position was exposed. And he does go away with that 1 extra point, reducing OR down to 3 members. Mavi has been knocked and eliminated. Viper down to his last first hit. Is he going to make a last hurrah? Is he going to run across the wall, try and just spread a few bullets? He gets a couple of connects on existence. Is he going to knock him down? He does knock him down. Tries to finish it. However, he gets eliminated before that. But what a wonderful, wonderful outing by the boys from Team Soul. 11 kills to their names, getting knocked out in 4th position. Celtz out with 9 kills. 9 kills, Play. Celtz are they finally wake up. It is a bit too late, but they are making quite a spectacle down to the last 2 teams. Orange Rock versus Godlike.
This is it. This is it. The final fight. The final fight. And it's going to be Daljeet. It's going to find Cronton. He equalizes things. He neutralizes the man advantage that Godlike had. Godlike 2 players on the knees. And Orange Rock 3 players pushing up. But Daljeet's going to hit the ground. And Smokey's going to get the kill onto him. And now it's a 2v2. Godlike with 2 alive. 2 standing around. Smokey trying to finish up Daljeet. Daljeet just getting underneath the ridge. In the meantime, Anto's going to strike. Cronton's going to fall. Cronton's going to get taken down, in fact. And the Smokey gets knocked. And it's all on the 2 players standing alive now for Orange Rock. Make that a 1v1. Plays on Daljeet, and all of a sudden it's a 1v1. What is even going on?
However,
the rest, I don't know what's going on. But Viru is
the Reds
alive.
are coming in.
I'm sorry, you're saying?
It's pandemonium. The Reds are going to come in. We saw this happen again. Remember when we thought it was going to be a 1v1 between PH and the boys from Dead Eyes, and it suddenly became a 3v3? We are back up, baby. 2v2 again. It is going to be Viru and Anto taking on, I do believe Smokey has been picked up, and Gil. So again, these guys are high fraggers. This can go either way. They both have 1 rock for cover. All a bit, the Orange Rock's rock is a lot bigger. I've said rock way too many times, but it's not the size of the rock, it's how you use it. So this is going to be exciting. It can go either way. 1 mere smoke grenade between the 2. Nothing else for cover.
All right, this is it. This is it. The play zone is going to get restricted further. And now Gil, he's going to go for it. He's going to make a run for it. He's running around. He spots out Gil into the finals. It's going to be great. We do have the final standings for you over there, ladies and gentlemen. And we have Soul 11 kills. They came in 4th position.
We have the lower half of the standings after this game for you guys. IND in 12. That is something that is sticking out like a
2 points, I'm sorry. And now Godlike breaking the 400 barrier. Now they are in 6 chicken dinners, Godlike. You can't forget that. 6 chicken
is that grand finale, and try and get a kickstart to the day, get a kickstart to the game, and maybe